can we communicate? You don't hear what I say. What I need from you is understanding. So simple as one, two, three. Oh, I'm out of breath. Understanding is what I need. You okay? Anywho, because I ain't come on here to sing, y'all. But I need you to understand. I need you to understand. You got to follow the process. You got to follow the process. It's showing your character. It's showing your character not only to you and your spirit, it's also giving glory to the God above, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that put it inside of you, that you able to trust him to do what you need to do and to have enough faith to follow through. So yesterday, I yeah, yesterday I came more closer to the realization that, you know, I talk about people who are haters a lot, but I come to the understanding that a lot of the people that are around you really don't. They don't rock with you like that. They don't. If you do have people like that that do rock with you, which is very few, um, take 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 care of them. But either way, I'm not that. I'm a type of person that I treat you as a friend until otherwise, and even then, I still treat you as a friend because I understand that some of these things come in your life. Some people come in your life to make you stronger. They're lessons, yes, they're lessons, okay? But they come in your life to make you darn strong. When they try to cross you, when they scandalize your name, when they talk crazy, they're coming to strengthen you. When they are bringing hatred and manipulative games and all those things, it's meant to strengthen you. You know, they might have not meant it that way. They meant it to tear you down. But it strengthens you. Honestly, I can honestly say for just about I'm not just about every single betrayal that I ever had in my life has taught me some kind of lesson. Taught me how to be stronger, how to keep my guard up, how to be protective of my space, how to say no, how to love again. See, people who don't understand that when you get hurt, you wounded, you just close off. I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to do nothing. I don't want to. No. It's okay to do that, but you can't stay there that long. Okay? How to love yourself, how to forgive yourself, and to love again, y'all. So, I thought about one of my ex coworkers who, you know, act like they were in my corner, but after I ended up leaving that job, I found out so much stuff that they did to me, and I was feeling towards that way anyway towards the end, um, especially since I didn't give this person what they thought that they should have had for me. I didn't give them that kind of satisfaction, and so, um, people think that if somebody talked to you, especially during this day and age, and this wasn't even a younger person, this was an older person. I guess I was supposed to give myself, and I'm definitely not that type of person, just on any kind of level, um, on any kind of level, even with time, and so it wasn't happening for me. But I noticed things had got tough when I was around them. When this person entered the space, into the room, things began to shift. And they were really able to like shift the room to the point where a lot of people that were cool with me wasn't so cool with me all of a sudden. Or things that I was trying to apply for were getting even tougher, even harder, even, rougher for me. And so Anywho, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't even planning on leaving, but I ended up doing it anyway, and I don't think I would want to live on the bottom floor. It's not my portion. Are they crazy? Yeah, I think they're on drugs. There's no way. I mean, it's close to shops, but no, babe. No. Oh, no. No way. No, no, no way. There's no security. Oh, no. Anywho. And so, I ended up leaving. I got, all this information, but I had to thank them because afterwards, when I left that job, I got so many promotions. I got elevated. I ended up winning another pageant. I ended up leveling up my whole life, y'all. And it wouldn't have happened without this person. This person was actually encouraging to me at first. They were very encouraging, very there. And even when they weren't, all the things I got to look and take into play of all the things that transpired. Did it help me? Did it help me get to where I needed to go? Yes, it did. Did it help me to get stronger? Did it put me in the right position? And that's all that matters, okay? Getting into that right placement. I also think about how I ended up in this city in the first place. I wasn't even planning on, they got a Pepsi truck. I wasn't even planning on coming here. I wasn't planning on doing nothing here. Y'all, nothing. Because if y'all know anything about this city, like, it's changing now, but, As far as the advancement of true people of color, it's not happening. It's just, no. No, 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 no. It has been really rough. Even though they do have resources out here and more resources than the average person, but being a person of color, being a young person, because this is getting better, y'all. But this is still definitely a retiring place, okay? Or you have working professionals that are, when they're coming here, they're 40 and over, okay? You got some that's got, that's younger, but usually they've already been here. They've already been here, or they're just relocating here, so it's getting a little bit better. But it was still in old mind frames, old mindsets. Sorry, y'all. Old mind frames, old mindsets, and so, yeah, yeah. I was just like, dang, having all these stops and everything else, but I gotta thank nobody but the Lord and them. Understand, it's the process. It's the process. And as I'm getting elevated, it's not for me to, boast and say, aha, look at me, you should have been. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying hide my head either. I ain't saying hide my head either. Because it's a blessing to be lifted up. It's a testament to be lifted up. Because it's letting people know that no matter what you did, no matter what I'm going through, no matter all the obstacles that you put in my way, I was still going to make it because I understood the assignment. I understood. I overstood and understood that, following God on this quest was the best option for me. And not everybody understands that. Not everyone understands that or wants to understand that or believe it. So yeah, don't get mad when those people try to, go at you. All it's doing is building you up. It's building you up for endurance. Them same people who act like they don't like you will be the same people who will find you on LinkedIn, try to be your friend, and follow you. Won't like nothing that you got on there, but gonna follow you all the way to the end. It's the process. It's the process. The only time they start liking you, oh, I got to like you now because everybody saw that I was following you. They know I'm gonna be put out. But yeah, be grateful for those heartaches. Be grateful for those hard times. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Okay. Um, Also, as I talked about before, about the process of doing things when no one's looking and doing things over a time period, over a long period of time. You know, delayed gratification does make a difference. Delayed gratification. When we think about that, we think of the most thing that comes to my head is food. The second thing deals with money, but with delayed gratification, um, how it applies to my life is how I decide to answer. You know, that's how I think about delayed gratification now. How I decide to answer. You know, um, Sometimes just like when we ask God for certain things, God will not give us more than we can bear. So He might say yes, He might say no, and sometimes He'll let us sit and wait and say not yet because it's not done yet. If it's something that I really feel like is true and honest in there, I'm willing to put up the time and the effort. I'm willing to put up the time and the effort it takes. Think about getting a degree. It's the same way. You have to put up time and effort. I know people that are smarter than me who have no degree, okay? Could wrap me around in circles. And some people ain't gonna acknowledge that. I know people who have doctorate degrees that are not as smart as some of these people that I know, y'all. But guess what? They knew that in order that they loved what their craft was and they were able to put in the time and the work it was to learn what they didn't know, to learn what they didn't naturally have. And that's an accomplishment on its own. That's an accomplishment on its own. So, and it makes a difference, even if you have talents. Yeah, I have a natural talent to serve and a natural talent to do all this and serve with the homeless, and God's given me that anointing. But you also have to understand that you still have to have more training. It's always more training. It's always something else that you can learn how to do and to sharpen your skills and to get better. You know, take workshops. You know, take workshops on dealing with the homeless. I take workshops on and create workshops. I don't just take them. I create them. I get around other people because they have different knowledge. And that delayed gratification, because I know, even though my big moment hasn't happened yet, I know that it's in the process. I know it's in the process. So I'm okay with it. And so, and I think it's worth it, because when it all comes down and you do get celebrated, because at first I was crying, like, nobody's celebrating me. They're not doing this and that, which I had to take responsibility. Like, dang, Dale, you kind of had yourself anyway. And two, why do you even care? You know that you've done things. You know that you experienced things that half of these people who are denying you that you are, that you didn't, could never do. So it got me in the head frame of building my character, of saying, okay, I don't know, I don't know what they're thinking. I'm not in control of how they're thinking, because that's a form of control. I want you to feel this way about me. It's okay for people to not like you, even if you did accomplish a lot of things. It's okay for people to say whatever they want to say. It really is. But when you deal with character, it's delayed gratification, because no matter what you're seeing on the outside, you know that you're working towards something bigger, something greater, something larger, and it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. And then when it does, you're not even worried about that, because it's something even greater. That the process, getting to the process, was one of the main goals. Going through the process. Testing through the fire. Think about Elijah and Elisha. Elijah and Elisha. Elijah said, you don't get this anointing You know, even though Eliza was like, I want a double portion. Oh, you ain't gonna get this unless you here with me for the long haul. He couldn't get it because it wasn't gonna transfer unless he was with him. You know, I don't think he really understood that because it doesn't say that. I know when I went to some of my divinity classes, it don't break that down, but somebody helped me out with that. But I don't think he truly understood it until afterwards, you know. But he had to wait. He had to wait. He had to go through the process. He had to be behind him the whole entire time. Y'all. And y'all know I love Elijah and Eliza because that's how I am with my mentor. I'm like always up underneath her. But people think that I am her granddaughter because she has a lot of black children that she's adopted. Very few people do not know that I'm not related to her, but I'm that close to her. And I don't take that for granted, but I've learned a lot and I've studied under her so much. So, yeah, but back to what I was saying. Delayed gratification, putting in the work, that builds your character. When people say, oh, no, you don't know. and let me tell you how good, I'm going to tell y'all how good it feels to not have that pressure of trying to make people believe who you are when they find out and they know. Because now, when you actually accomplish things and you actually done things and it's shown, can't nobody deny that. Can't nobody deny that. You know, you go to school, you get a degree, guess what? Can't nobody deny that. You already got the thing. You won a pageant, guess what? Can't nobody deny that. You got the sash. You lost 20 pounds. Can't nobody deny that. They see you getting smaller. Okay? You ain't got to prove, you ain't got to say, oh, I lost 20 pounds. Oh, I lost this. Oh. No. The proof is in the pudding. So I need you guys to understand and overstand that. Some people are not going to be with you, but it's going to be lessons. They're going to teach you lessons. They're going to teach you lessons about everything you need to know in your life. And oh yeah, I didn't even tell you this. See, the good thing about not, because that's a form of people pleasing too. The good thing about that is that once you focus on yourself and you take all that energy and you do what it is that needs to be done, the people that you're trying to get to go to you, oh, they're going to flock to you. They're going to flock to you. Like a moth to a flame, baby. They're going to try to run to you. And by then, you ain't even going to want them. Because you don't understand it, that if that was the truth, if that's what they was really on, and that's, you know, if it was meant to be, it would have happened. You're going to be vibing on a whole different level, a whole different frequency. Your mind is going to be changed on a whole different level. All them people that I thought was going to rock with me when I first got back into pageantry and started doing all this stuff, I thought they was going to be with me. When I started going, you know, working in the shelters and being a speaker and a contractor, I thought they was going to be with me because they was talking about it. Some of them had a lot of expertise in it. It was around top people, you know. Some of the people was top in the country, you know, in their fields of social work, in the fields of analysis. Listen, I wasn't around no shinkity boop boops. I was not around no winkety dink dinks, okay? I was around some hitters. And still didn't get no work, no validation, no help. It was only until I started digging deep down in myself and started working on myself that when they started acknowledging, hey, you know, and other people started seeing, and it came back in a full circle. But guess what? After then, it wasn't even on a boastful thing. I just knew that it wasn't. I didn't want what I thought I wanted. I got something better. So I want y'all to understand that. So thank y'all, the people who give y'all a tough time. Thank you for every situation that you've been through, everything that you went through. I thank the Lord that I did go through what I went through with my health. I thank the Lord that I did go through what I went through with my finances. I thank the Lord that I did go through what I went through with my housing situation. I thank him. I thank him because I wouldn't have this opportunity to speak and to tell y'all that this is all the process. And once you get through it, and once you understand that, y'all, seems like somebody gonna try to trap me today, and I'm ready for it. Like, so ready. Y'all know I be doing a lot on the streets, so I know stuff. But once you understand that, once you get that into your head, you'll be grateful for it. So I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all know I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.